Hey, Mr. Daryl Finley, Silverback University, SBU apes in the building. A lot of people ask me, well, how can I get a higher limit, right? Or they have a credit card, but the limit ain't really hitting on nothing. And they want to get a credit limit increase. So they ask me, well, should I ask my bank for a credit limit increase? Should I ask them for a CLI? The answer is no, absolutely not. If the bank is not automatically increasing the limit, it's pretty much because you're not utilizing the limit the right way. Let me explain. If you have a credit card with $1,000 on it and you use 100, maybe $200 a month, and you pay it off in full every month, chances are the bank doesn't see a need to increase your limit because you don't use what you already have, right? But if that same $1,000 credit card, you take it, you use the entire $1,000 limit, and you pay back the entire $1,000 limit, what you say to the bank is that I use the credit, and more importantly, I pay back the credit. In other words, I'm a good steward with this limit, therefore I can handle more. So I want you to keep in mind, I want you to keep this in mind. This is very important. The more you spend, the more they lend. The more you spend, the more they lend. Banks make money off lending money. All right. So again, if you got $1,000 credit card, you may say, well, I don't want to just spend $1,000 every month. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But we have to be meticulous with what we're doing. So we have grocery, we have gas, we have outings, we have so many different things that we probably would use our debit card to use our cash. I'm encouraging you to just use your credit card. So in other words, things that you would normally pay anyway, like your utility bills, phone bills, cable bill, all those fall on the utilities anyway. But all of your bills that you normally pay, just put them on the credit card, right? Put them on the credit card, and that way you could begin to manufacture your spending, but also be responsible with it because again, you know that you're gonna have to pay that anyway. So as you go 1 month to the next and you spent 1,000, you've spent 1,000, you've spent 1,000, the bank says, oh, he or she is responsible. Let's up that 1,000 to 3,500. Let's up that 3,500 to 7,500. Let's up it to 15,000, so forth and so forth. All right. Now, don't get it twisted. Every bank don't play like that, right? You have special, like certain banks that really, the more you spend, the more they lend. But for the most part, if you're a good steward with your current limit, they're going to increase the limit because again, the more you spend, the more they lend. Don't ask the bank for a credit limit increase. Instead, force them to give you a credit limit increase. All right, Mr. Daryl Finley, Silverback University, SBU. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. All we talking about is credit, real estate, business, investing, all that good stuff. All right. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on TikTok, Silverback University, SBU. Follow us on Twitter, Silverback UNIV. The Big 8, Mr. Daryl Finley.